Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome here in Umoja. My name is Dennis Euru and I'm back. I've got to say I'm very happy to talk to you guys. I wasn't able to make a video last week, but that's because that week went by so fast for me. I just blinked and the week was done. This week's video is a bit interesting. Also, I think these 5 women are grocery and food vendors in Umoja. My face is very soft and fleshy because of these 5 women. The first of these 5 women sells nduma and sweet potatoes, and more often than not she's the one that sells me these items for breakfast. The second sells green grams and beans, and if you are a young man living alone, you know that beans is a huge part of our diet. Often what you do is you buy ready-made beans and then you go and make rice or buy chapati, and you know your meal is complete. So this woman sells me beans but also green grams sometimes. I want to honor her because ever since I started having her beans, I've been diarrhea free. This woman has really supported me in that way, making very nice beans. The third of the 5 women sells me groceries, so tomatoes, onions, you know, all these other things that you know, serve as condiments to a well-prepared meal. The fourth sells me vegetables, and the 5th sells fish and Kisumu boys. So right now I'm headed to a supermarket to see if I can get 5 small cards for these women and just write something for them, and then later on we'll visit each of the 5 women and present to them their cards, just so they know that what they are doing is not simple and they are supporting so many families, so many young men like me in Umoja. So I've arrived at the supermarket, so come along guys, this week's video is going to be interesting. Right guys, so I've been able to find very nice cards here. These are the cards been helping me choose the cards. Say card. So I just want to wrap them up in envelopes, go pay, and then we'll go back to the house, and then I'll start coming up with some nice words. You know, I used to be a poet in high school and even in primary school. Right, so guys, I'm back with my cards for these 5 women who've made my life easy or easier in Umoja. And like I said in the supermarket, I used to be a bit of a poet in primary school. There was a lovely girl in my primary 8 class who went by the name of Zipporah Onsongo. When we were nearing our KCPE exams, that is the national exams that we used to take in those days to usher us into secondary school. So when we were nearing that period as candidates, the school had established that we'd go to school every day, Monday to Friday, then half days on Saturday, and then afternoons on Sundays to do a bit of revision. So it was You know, a lot of work at that time. But the interesting thing and the part that I'm reminiscing about is Sundays. Because on Sunday afternoon, they let us come to school without our uniform. So they let us put on our home clothes. And most of us didn't have very nice clothes to put on. But Zipporah Onsongo was the star of those Sundays. Because she was from a middle income family. And she had very nice clothing. Very beautiful, very lovely. And she'd put on stilettos, very tall stilettos. And to top it off, she had a very distinctive cologne that you'd smell from 500 meters away. And the interesting thing is, the way our classroom was built is that there was a long cemented corridor leading up to it. And so whenever Zipporah arrived to school on those Sunday afternoons, we could tell from very far away, because already we could hear her stilettos talk, 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 talk. And just to confirm for those with less discerning minds, when she was about 500 meters from the classroom, that distinctive whiff would float by your nose. And you'd know as sure as the rain that Zipporah Onsongo was coming. The other thing about Zipporah Onsongo is that she was light-skinned. Her skin was so smooth. It resembled a tomato on the verge of ripening. Oh my goodness, Zipporah Onsongo. She was a Kisii lady from Kisii Highlands. Lovely, lovely lady. I fell in love. Zipporah Onsongo is the reason I failed my KCPE exams. You know? Because instead of studying, I spent like this last 6 months of my candidate year writing poems to Zipporah Onsongo. And the tragic part about this tale is that Zipporah Onsongo was aloof. She was not reciprocative of my advances. But I remember when we did our KCPE exam, and then, you know, we had to go home, and, you know, everyone had to go their separate ways, and we knew that we would not meet again, because the following year people would go to high school. So we'd not meet again. I thought to bite the bullet. I decided to bite the bullet and, you know, tell Zipporah Onsongo how she made me feel. I told her, you make my heart skip, you know, like the tum tum drums of Timbuktu. But Zipporah Onsongo told me that she liked me as a brother. What manner of cold-heartedness is that? How can you tell? How can you tell the freedom boy that you like him as a brother? She broke my heart into 1,000 pieces. I've never recovered. Zipporah Onsongo. I've already bought these cards for these ladies that have been, you know, supporting me, and, you know, in the way that they sell groceries and food stuff to me. You know, I do not have the facilities at this time to make some of these food items that these ladies have been, you know, selling, and it just makes my life easier, you know. So I have these cards for them, and I'll be trying to come up with, you know, some nice things. For example, I'm thinking for the lady that sells the fish, I can say something like, a dish as delicious as the fish you sell, I have not seen. Every time I finish eating it, I wish I could start again. Oh my goodness. So, these are the 5 ladies for whom we've bought these letters. The first is called Mercy Masharia. And Mercy Masharia sells me sweet potatoes in the morning for breakfast, and, you know, cassava, nduma. So first card will go to Madam Mercy Macharia. The second lady who I want to pay homage to, and for whom I will give the second card, is called Madam Joyce Waiganjo. Madam Joyce Waiganjo sells beans, you know, the beans that I've been having all this time, and not once have I had a case of diarrhea. She's doing a great job, right? And then we have the lady that sells me very delicious fish. You know, her name is Madam Lensa Andoke. Madam Lensa Andoke sells delicious fish. This fish, you guys will see it later on. I mean, this fish is so soft, so fresh. Oh my goodness, I love it. So, Madam Lensa Andoke is the third lady for whom we will, you know, pay homage. And then the fourth lady sells me vegetables. I think of her as an older sister. Her name is Christine Buire. So Christine Buire sells me all manner of vegetables, you know, kienyeji, sagana, seveve, terere. I don't even know their names, but Christine Buire, that vegetable, you know, it really complements whichever meals I have that require vegetables. So Christine Buire will get the fourth card. And then the last lady, who I think of as a mother, she's my favorite among all these 5 ladies, and for her she gets this golden, you know, card, which is a bit bigger than the rest. She's my mother in Umoja. She gives off that motherly feeling whenever I go to buy groceries from her. You know, sometimes she adds me bananas, sometimes she gives me avocados for free on top of already what I was buying, you know. Her name is Mom Patricia Ndungu. Mom Patricia Ndungu will get the golden card. And of course, these cards are about 350 shillings for the big card. It really doesn't show the depth of gratitude that I have for these ladies, but I just wanted to, you know, pay homage and let them know that they are doing a good job and supporting very many people. Not only me, very many people buy from them food items, and you know, we're able to survive in Umoja because of them. Yeah, so let me try and come up with some nice words. I'll see you guys. So today is the following day, and today is the day we will deliver the cards that we purchased, right? I'm about to head out to buy breakfast, and when I do that, I'll also pass by the first lady's kiosk to buy sweet potatoes. That will be Madam Mercy Macharia, and of course I'll take that opportunity to deliver her card. So I'll have an opportunity to pass by all the ladies' kiosks, and I'll be able to present all of them their cards. And I'm sure some of you are interested in learning the words that I wrote in those cards. What I'll do, I'll deliver those cards to the women, but then later on I'll read to you the words that I came up with, because I first wrote them in a notebook and then transferred them to the cards. So I'll still have the notebook and I'll be able to read to you those words that I wrote. In the city, most of us don't have the capacity to grow food for ourselves. We depend entirely on these women and many more others, thousands others like them, to feed ourselves. And I don't think that we take the opportunity to think about how they source the food and where they get it from and what they go through to bring it to us, so that we're able to just walk a few meters from the places we stay and buy food and be able to feed our families. Yeah, and I think it's important to think about that. Think about where your food comes from. In a way, these women and many others like them, and of course there are a few men that also do this job, are the foundation upon which we are able to base our lives in the city. Think about it along those lines, and then you realize how important these women are to our lives, right? So that is what we're going to do. Let me head out now to get a bit of breakfast, sweet potatoes, and we'll present the first card. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bagia 10. Right, so I have milk. The next thing is to buy sweet potatoes from Madam Masi Masharia. Mambo mam? Kwa salama? So nikatie ya 50. Nilinunua kakad ya kusema asante. Kwa sababu hii kazi unafanya si kazi rahisi, si ni kweli? Unatulisha watu wengi sana hapa Umoja. Mimi ni customer yako. Unajua kazi yangu kweli? Dennis Uhuru, unaona?
Uhuru, nimekumbuka. Uhuru.
Sasa hii ni kadi yako, Ni kadi. Ya kusema asante. Welcome to breakfast. This is sweet potatoes and some cinnamon tea. Let me chew it. And then after I'm done chewing it, I think what I'll do is I'll read to you the words that we wrote on Madam Masi Masharia's card. Cheers.
A few moments later.
I have chewed those sweet potatoes. And they are very delicious. So at this juncture, I want to read to you the words that I wrote in Madam Masi Masharia's card. Also, before I read this, I want to let you know that I wrote these words in Swahili. My mother is a Swahili teacher, and I think she'll be very proud to learn that I'm, working on my Swahili. So this is what I wrote. Dear Madam Masi, nataka nichukue fursa hii kusema asante. Mimi ni customer wako wa miezi kadhaa. Umeniuzia sweet potatoes, umeniuzia cassava, umeniuzia nduma. Sijaishi Umoja siku mingi, lakini zile siku nimeishi hapa, ni wewe unafanya nikule healthy breakfast. Mimi ni mmoja tu wa customers wako, na kwa binafsi ya customers wako wengine, nataka kusema asante. Asante kwa kazi unafanya, ubarikiwe. So those are the words I wrote in Madam Masi Masharia's card. Nyau has returned. Right, so what I want to do is I want to do a bit of work. What is it now? I want to do a bit of work, and then I will no. So I want to do a bit of work, and then towards lunchtime we'll go and see if we can get a bit of beans, right? Yeah, that is what we want to do. That is what we are going to do. But about this cat, I think that it's time that we wash this Njau. She's very, very dirty. I don't think she's bathed in many months. So I think that is what we will do in next week's video. I'll find, I'll wear my, what do we call it? I'll wear my glasses, I'll wear my Vin, I'll put on my gym gloves, you know, so that she doesn't have any area to scratch. And then we'll wash her. Right guys, so let me do a bit of work and then I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright. Nyao bwana, wacha niende. Sasa wewe ushajiseti. Na mimi nataka kuamka. What is it? You think I'm made of nini fur? I'm made of skin. Amka.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired.
Moments later.
I'm thinking about the days we used to share when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the rain.
Right guys, so I've changed my mind about the sequence of events today. So what I've decided to do is head over to the gym first. Today is leg day, eh? It's a bit early. Often I go to the gym much later in the day, but because it's leg day, I've decided to go early, you know, finish up so that I have more time in the afternoon to deliver the cards, right? Leg day is usually quite painful, but it's important. And the reason it's important is because the leg muscle really, that goes all the way from your knees all the way to the buttocks, eh? I think it's the biggest muscle group in the body, and it needs to be, because it carries your whole weight. It is a very important muscle to exercise because it helps you every day, you know, move from point A to B if you're walking, of course. And it's very important for people that want to, you know, last many years without, you know, bending over from age, right? So the more you exercise that muscle, the more robust it becomes to be able to lift your body through the many years of your life. So come with me, let's go to the gym, do a bit of leg day, and then we'll come back and continue with the mission for the day, which is, of course, delivering cards. Right guys, so I've arrived at the gym. There's a bit of music in the gym. I don't know about copyright issues, but we'll see how to navigate that. So today is leg day. Bravo, hotel save. So we will start with that.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la.
We do another one, and then we go up to 15.
This is how we do. We make them move like before while we up in the club.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car.
So we want to add some weights here and then do a bit of leg press. We have 40 kg, so 20 on both sides. I'm adding 15 on both sides. That will bring the total to 70. That's leg day. Just want to drink several cups of water and then I'll see you in the house. Oh yes. Guys, so I'm back from the gym. I've taken a shower. Yesterday I made some rabolo for supper. And a bit of that rabolo remained. So what I did is I just warmed the rabolo and I'll be having it with my cinnamon tea from the morning. So this is my plate of rabolo. It's looking very delicious. Let me chew this rabolo, and then I'll get back to work. So it's about 4:30 in the evening. We have 4 cards to deliver to 4 great women. Right guys, so I've just left Madam Joyce Waiganjo's office and she's not around today. She's away, so it's somebody else that is there. Let's head over to the next place. Sasa Lensa, ni wewe nimekuja kwa sababu yako. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Pero kamano.
This is Madam Lensa and okay sells very delicious fish. Wanaweza kufanya order, si ndio? Ndio. Uko na samaki gani na gani?
Tilapia.
So
Na omena.
Na omena. Sawa.
We've delivered Lensa's card, and you guys, I'm not even joking. The fish that Madam Lensa sells is so delicious, so delicious. I have mine here worth 200 shillings. We are now going to see Mom Patricia and my big sister Christine Buire. Sasa Mom, uko salama? Sasa Christine, leo nimekuja na watu wangu wote hapa. Wawasalamie. Huyu ni Christine. Anauza mboga gani na gani?
Kienyeji, terere, managu, kunde.
Hizo mboga zote.
Zote aina yote.
Na unafanyanga order, mtu anaweza piga simu. Sasa venye mnasikia, ukitaka kienyeji, utaweka namba yako, si ndio? Ukitaka kienyeji unapigia Christine. Mahali popote huko tuta organize itafika, si ndio? Hii ni kadi yako. Sema asante. Hiyo ni yako.
Asante sana. Barikiwe.
Na hata wewe. Hii kadi yako ni important sana.
Amen.
Haya, salamia watu mama hivi. Huyu ni Mom Patricia. Uko hapa na kadi yako mama?
Thanks.
Yes.
Asante sana.
So you guys have seen Mom Patricia and Madam Christine Buire. The only card I have left is the one belonging to Madam Joyce Waiganjo. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it with one of her people at the shop, and then they can deliver it to her. So then after that, I'll head back to the house, sit down, bring this video to a close. I think I need to read to you the words we wrote on each of those cards, and then we need to do the freedom comment of the week, and then we will wrap up the video. Good morning guys. So today is the next day. What I want to do is I want to read to you the words I wrote on the remaining cards. Dear Madam Joyce, uko na customer wengi sana, kwa hivyo labda haunijui. Mimi naitwa Dennis Ohuru. Mimi pia ni customer wako wa siku mingi. Umeniuzia maharage. This way of saying maharage I learned in Diani. I was ordering maharagwe over there and they told me it's maharage. Umeniuzia green grams. Unafanya kazi mzuri sana. Unatulisha watu wengi sana hapa Umoja. Mimi sina jiko ya kupika maharage, na nikipika na gas yangu inawezaisha saa 12 asubuhi. Na siku zote nimenunua maharage kwako, tumbo haijaniuma hata siku moja. Mungu akubariki. Asante sana. Yeah, those are the words I wrote in Madam Joyce Waiganjo's card. My goodness. Her beans has been very good. You know, the first beans I had in Umoja, when I came to this place, I bought from another lady and I had problems. I even spoke about it. I had problems with that beans. For 3 whole days. I'll show you how I used to walk on the screen. I used to walk like that because anything could happen at any time. Anything could happen at any time. But Madam Joyce Waiganjo's beans has been problem free for me. Alright, so siku mingi nimenunua samaki kwako mam. Siku zingine pia nimenunua Kisumu Boys. Ado kwa erokamano. Asante kwa sababu sijakula samaki tamu kama samaki yako hii Nairobi. Samaki yako ni fresh, soft. Ukishika hiyo samaki na mboga, hata jirani akipiga hodi, siwezi fungua. Erokamano nyamin. Erokamano kuo musona rech mamit. May God bless you and increase you. Mimi sijui majina ya mboga. Sijui tofauti ya seveve na terere. Shuleni tulikuwa tunaita mboga yoyote bitter herbs kwa sababu hatukupenda mboga. Lakini tangu nihamie Umoja umebadilisha mawazo yangu kuhusu mboga. Na kupigianga simu na nakuambia unikatie ile yangu ya 30. Na hivyo tu unanichanganyia kienyeji tamu kama asali. Hata sijui ni mboga gani ziko kwa hiyo mchanganyiko, lakini nakuaminia. Na nataka ujue inakuanga tamu sana. Asante kwa kazi nzuri. Kwa binafsi ya customer wako wote Umoja, narudisha shukrani. Ubarikiwe tena na tena. Wewe ni kama mama yangu hapa Umoja. Nikikuona najisikia ni kama niko nyumbani. Asante mama. Mama yangu ako mbali sana, lakini nikikuona nasikia vizuri kidogo. Asante kwa kuniuzia nyanya, kitunguu, hoho, pilipili. Pilipili unanipeanga for free. Asante kwa zile bananas, avocado na ndimu umeniuzia na zile umenipea tu kama customer. On behalf of all your many customers, I want to say thank you. Your work is meaningful and noble. May God bless you. This week's Freedom Comment is tied to the happenings of last week. And this will also be sort of like a live update for you guys, right? So, of course, I didn't make a video last week and I made a community post on the channel. Very many of you wrote very nice, supportive comments. I'm very grateful. Celine in the Netherlands reached out on Instagram and, just to find out if I was okay. Thank you, Celine. But also, Emily the doctor. You guys know Emily. She also reached out with a very encouraging message. I don't think she knew it would be that encouraging, but it was. So this is what happened. Monday was 8th. And on Monday, 8th September, I had a court date. This case, I'll put it here. We had the first mention at the Chief Magistrate's Court. I woke up feeling very disgruntled and, a bit tired, right, on that day. Turned on the internet and I received a message from Dr. Emily. She'd sent the message the previous day on Sunday, but had not checked my phone on that day. So the message got to me on Monday. That is when I was able to see it. The message was, my siblings love your videos. And she'd taken videos of her siblings just enjoying a video I had made. Let me play for you one of those videos, right? So it made me feel very happy, I felt very nice seeing those guys enjoying a video I had made. That is the Freedom Comment of the week, those messages from Dr. Emily. And so I went to court with a lot of strength. So what happened in court? We appeared before the judge for the first mention of my case. It was just a mention, of course. And we have a pre-trial date on 5th of November this year. I've never done a pre-trial. I don't know what happens at a pre-trial. But my lawyer, Mr. Jodiadis Majimbo, will educate me on what happens at a pre-trial. Right. Other than that, I've been okay, just keeping on. doing a bit of work here and there. Yeah, not much has been happening apart from those things that I have said. Alright, so at this point I think it's time to bring the video to a close. I know it's been a long video, but if you watched it up to this point, you know, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video if you liked it. If this is your first time to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you in the next video.